Capricorn, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to take an issue, something we know, something we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 10th house. This could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross-watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box, including website link, which has a new offering. For those that read for themselves that might be feeling a little bit stuck, there is a new offering where, because we all get stuck sometimes, especially reading for ourselves, so we can hit the blind spots, definitely. Send me a photo of your spread and I'll do my best to dissect. So if that interests you, it's in the description box below. Capricorn, what's going on? Capricorn, in your, ooh, the star card, beautiful. Capricorn, in your pre-shuffle, I haven't got a clue who sings this or what the actual title is, but it's the theme from Baywatch. What is it? I'm always ready. I won't let you out of my sight. So I don't know whether it's a bit of nostalgia or this is your spirit guides. I don't know. But there was strong energy of I'm always here. That's what it's called. I'm always here. Okay, interesting. One more. Capricorn. Still don't know who sang it. I don't think I ever have, actually, to be honest. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the visionary, the leader. Oh, how interesting. Okay. I'll be ready. Right, I think, so what's Leo to you guys? 8th house. Okay, so there's some 8th house energy at play at the moment. And the reason why I say 8th house, I mean, I know this is Sagittarian energy, but there's just something about his crown and the sun at the highest point in his sky. Well, tomorrow is the last degree of Leo before we move into the 9th house for you guys, which is the teacher, long distance travel. It's the guru, the further education, again the visionary in a sense, and it is Sagittarian energy, is the 9th house, but it's the final decan of final degree of Leo is when the star Regulus conjuncts the sun, and it's like the crown coming back, and there's just something about this crown here. So it's like it could be your crown saying, I've always been here, even if life has felt a bit difficult. Interesting. What do we know? Ooh. What don't we know? Okay. I can tell you one thing, the only thing I can completely assure you of, Capricorn, is changes here. Recent past. Advice. And potential outcome. Okay, so I'm not massively, it makes sense. Death, there we go. There's that 2 parts Sagittarius, 1 part Shadow Scorpio. Shadow Scorpio is possessiveness, jealousy. It can be, intimacy issues. It can be secrets and darkness and that's the first lines, isn't it, of the song? Let's see if I can get it up and I'll find out the name. Baywatch. Lyrics. Oh, it just says David Hasselhoff. I didn't know he did it. I knew he sang at some point. Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light. Some people need to help somebody when the edge of surrender's in sight. And this is that. It's like you're kind of using the shadow of the house in the background here to stand in the darkness, maybe afraid to step into the light because of what's happened with Pluto ripping you apart for the. I mean, you got to think. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here, but just to clarify further for Capricorns, and this is depending on your age as well, for how far back this goes. But you think, you know, it's been 15, 16, 17, 18 years when you take apart all the retrogrades, and of Pluto in your first house, which means the previous 15, 16, 17 years was in your 12th house. That's a hell of a long time of ripping apart the subconscious and the self. That's just a complete, you're not the same person in the slightest. The good news is, and especially as we speak in this very moment, because what we're not aware of is the Two of Pentacles. I always see the Two of Pentacles as be here now. It's a card of change, especially with death. Change is imminent when these two come up. But say this is the future, this is the past, this is the present moment, which is where you're being asked to be. Just simply be in the present moment here. Because there's a lot of chaos going around, things like that. But it's also a little nod to me to say, what's happening now? Well, what's happening now? Regulus. What's happening now? Venus is in Cancer, which is your 7th house. Venus is going to move in, I think, Tuesday to your 8th house. So we've got Regulus in your 8th house, Venus moving into your 8th house, all very Scorpionic energy, where we dive into the death, sex, taxes, inheritances, intimacy issues, possessiveness, jealousy, all these things. What have we learned over the past 20 odd years, if we count those together? And there's just something about your energy right now. So Venus in your 7th house, that's giving you an energy that's kind of wrapped in love and affection. Now, even if you don't feel wrapped in love and affection energetically with Venus there, it gives you the type of energy, how do I describe it? Like the agony aunt. You know, people come to you because they feel softened in your presence enough to open up, and which is wonderful. It makes for a fantastic listening ear, and it makes for a perfect opportunity to bond and have intimate conversations, connections, etc., etc. However, you've got to be mindful of what you bring in here, because there are people, and you know, no offense to them, but some people's version of how they get things off their chest is to provoke and argue and things like that. And sometimes, you know, if you're open and you know, oh, I can help, that can be a thing. So then there's that tug of war, which is mind games, power games, all placed over the solar plexus. So just be mindful the energy that you are at the moment. As much as it can be wonderful bringing stuff in, it can also bring in maybe passive aggressiveness, or those that just want to vent and fight. Okay, so be mindful. What we're aware of is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is here. We know this. There's this feeling of this could be a feeling of unconditional love. And when you've got this feeling of unconditional love, it's not about another person. It's about you and how you feel. It's like you've got to that point of finally stopping abandoning yourself. You know, it's okay to have wants and needs. It's okay for those wants and needs to be very, very different to everybody else. It's okay to have values that differ from other people. And something is shifting within you. Recent past is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is Moon in Sagittarius. And something's hit its mark. Whatever this is, it's hit its mark. And it's actually your advice. So the advice here is, you know, everything is where it should be. Whatever you've set in motion with the Ace of Wands here has hit its mark. Because in this deck in particular, it travels in the 7, it's thrown in the 7, travels in the 8, hits its mark in the 9th. It's also the Moon in Sagittarius. So if we look back at the recent Moon in Sagittarius, we look beginning of June maybe, there was a full moon in your 12th house, which could have been a real eye-opener in terms of maybe hidden enemies, or just this release of self-abandonment. So it might be the energy is just catching up now. You know, whatever you've released in June, or maybe just set and forgot in June, you know, I'll say my bit and walk away, or I'll plant these seeds and walk away, whatever it is. It's like it's all building up now. Your advice is the Ace of Wands, like I say. What is it? What was your Ace of Wands? It's the spark, it's the creativity. It's something that is allowing you to do something with. And one of the best ways to deal with, like, you know, the deep aspects of Scorpionic energy, if you're driven into jealousy or obsession or overthinking or anything like that, and again, you don't have to be jealous of another person or anything like that. It could just be, you know, what keeps us distracted? Get creative. You know, paint your feelings, sing your feelings, you know, tap into whatever you need to do to get yourself back at your vibrational frequency. The outcome's the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords obviously is a card of anger, frustration, arguments. It's here to tell me about the arguments, but what's interesting is it was more the essence of the star card jumping in at the beginning, because it's Venus in Aquarius. Now, again, we can be, I was saying this to Sagittarius actually yesterday, so the shadow aspects, we lean backwards or we can lean forwards to what we need to learn from. And for you guys being Capricorn, your shadow leaning back is the Sagittarian energy, which can be impulsive, it can be fierce independence, it can be sometimes looking at life it's black and white, there's no other. So sometimes we can lean into that if we're disturbed in a way, but the universe is asking you, hang on, you know, Venus wants you to lean into Aquarius here. Sagittarius' reading was leaning into Mars, you're being asked to lean into Aquarius. Now, Venus in Aquarius is breaking free of societal norms. And again, it's like I say, you know, your values may differ to the majority. That's fine. Doesn't mean to say that you have to, you know, follow suit. You can break the chains. There's also this energy of complete individuality. You know, throw it all out. Who cares? Dress how you want to. Be who you want to be. There's this need to just recognize that nobody else can be you, so you might as well flaunt being you. Not to a point of being an arsehole or anything like that, but, you know, this is just you recognizing that it's okay to be you. I like it. So we're going to check out, what did I want to see? I want to see where Sagittarius is with this Temperance energy, because we've already got the shadow aspect of the King of Wands. I want to see his Temperance energy with the Nine of Wands. I also want to see where Strength is for this Regulus conjunction. Temperance is with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands. You've learned to not abandon yourself. I don't, like, this could be any area of your life, absolutely any area, but you've learned not to abandon yourself anymore. Something has happened. What that is, I don't know. You're trusting a process here, and I kind of feel like the Two of Wands is just representing possibility. Okay. Yeah, even the Star card is with the Sun and the Page of Swords. Be curious in life. Empress is with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You're getting clarity for something. And it's your final card. Strength and the Six of Wands. You're getting your crown back. Whatever this means. This could be recognition at work. This could be just feeling good about yourself. This could be, like I say, rewards for finding you, you know, looking in the mirror and seeing the lion rather than the, you know, kitten. It's something has shifted within you, which is wonderful. I just want to see where, I don't know whether I missed it. I was half anticipating seeing it and I've gone. I just want to see where, there we go. Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer, is with the World and the Page of Wands. So your energy is looking very, very good at the moment, but like I say, it can bring in a lot of stuff. It can bring in those that, you know, energetically playful and caring and light-hearted. But the Page of Wands also in the Wheel of the Year Tarot, there's a leaky faucet and it leaks from the sacral chakra. So be mindful of who you give your energy to, because some people can drain it, and it's because you're wide open with this Venus in Cancer. Okay? And there you go, there's you guys, Queen of Pentacles. 2 parts Capricorn, 1 part Shadow Sagittarius. Interesting. So, like I say, if conflict appears unavoidable when people come in, it's in your duty just to either just say it straight, you know, okay, this doesn't feel right, I'm leaving, or set yourself healthy boundaries. But ultimately, to take from this reading, everything is aligning for you to receive your crown again, but it requires you to not abandon yourself, which is what seems to be happening here. And if you are feeling like you're the 9 of Wands, where you keep, you know, typical Capricorn fashion, I can do it, it's fine, you know, oh, is that another burden? Yeah, I'll take it. You know, be mindful, because 1 more equals the 10 of Wands, which is the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's with the Justice and the Queen of Swords. And there you go. That's boundaries. Queen of Swords is 2 parts Libra, 1 part Shadow, Virgo, seeking perfectionism in work, or appearing like perfection to others. It's okay to make mistakes. And sometimes the mistake can be not resting when we need to. But life is bringing you possible conflict, but it's a lesson in boundaries. But this is a passing, fleeting moment because of this Venus in Cancer. The main thing to take from this is crown's coming back and change is imminent. Okay? Exciting. In your extended Capricorn, I'm just going to clarify these, see if we can get a bit further, and see what we get. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. Jupiter in Capricorn. We have Moon in Sagittarius, Venus in Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Saturn in Sagittarius, Mercury in Cancer, Moon in Taurus, Venus in Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Moon in Aquarius, Saturn in Libra, Mars in Leo. We have Wands, we have Cups, we have Swords, we have Pentacles. Everyone's here, those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.